Morning people, this is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees. We're going to be checking this here double deep nuke number 441. It's the one that we had the blue queen, and then we put a queen excluder on it and they didn't make any queens, so we switched some frames around and we took the queen excluder off and we put some people call them snail grove boards, but it's a double screen board. You can go back and look at the other videos on this when I put it on, and you can see what it is. But we're going to go into it today and see if it's got queen cells. And I am underneath my umbrella because it is very sunny and very hot. Very nice out here though. Got a couple other things I want to tell y'all too. It's about my openings. You can't see them here, so we're gonna have to show them you later. But my boxes all has holes in them. Usually it's got one in the front, one in the back. Some of them's got screen wire on it. Some of them's got these little discs I put on it to where I can close it up real quick if there's a robbing or whatever reason. But they have enough room to get in and out. They all of them are on a bottom board and they have an opening there. Some of them are big, some of them are little, some of them are screen, some of them are metal. But I don't think that the bees really need that big. But they need a place for the insulate. You know, it's going to get hot in there. Like today it's supposed to be hot. And inside that box it's going to be, you know, 125, 130. So they need somewhere to get rid of the moisture in it. And to make the honey, they need to, this is all just my opinion, but at this point in life, that's what counts to me. Not that I'm right, it's just what I do. Last time we was in here was on 5/24. That's the day we had no queen cells. So y'all can go back and look at this 441. Probably went out on 5/25 or 5/26. Could have gone out until 5/24, but and see what we did. Up here we have our feeder boards, and I think that helps out too with the ventilation. I have little holes here and here on both sides so they can get rid of the heat and the moisture in there. I wouldn't want to be in a hot box in South Carolina, I tell you. That's their feeder. This is their pollen. This is a frame that not much is happening on, but that's okay. Find some place to put it. Now we got room to play. Okay. Check it one more time, make sure you can see and hear. Okay. And we'll see what's going on in here today. This is a empty frame that we built. Well, they're all frames that we built. I built them here, except a couple little plastic ones that got run around. This is the frame with some caps brood. We have cap brood on that one. Okay. This one here has a couple little queen knobbies. I don't know if they're queen cells or not, but we'll find out. Okay. We have 3 little queen cups right here. There's nothing in them. But they felt they needed to do something, and that's okay. Now this is the one that we put the eggs. So this is the one that should have queen cells. But there's not. Yeah, we got one possible. 2 possible, 3 possible. 4 possible. Okay. This is what we got. This is the frame that I put in when we changed it all around. And I forgot we did that. Did that on the 24th, so it's only been, a few days. But they got a little queen cup here. Seems like it's been longer than that. But they have a couple of queen cells right here. And they have one right here. And they have larvae and brood and stuff, so they're okay. We're not going to mark the top of that yet, but I got a date on it right here, so we know when we did it, so we know which one it is. This one has brood and some stores. This one here has some brood and some stores, and the brood are hatching out. Oh, that was just a little queen cup. But that's them. The bees are hatching out. It's got some honey and stores and stuff up here. This one here has a little queen cup right here. Don't mean nothing. We're going to take it out so they'll finish building this in. Side over here has some stores up here, and it's all good. The next frame is a plastic super frame, and we're not even going to show you that. I'm going to take all those out, I think, maybe, possible, because they're not doing anything with them. Get rid of some of the bees that's up here. I don't have my smoker lit today. Usually I'll lose my smoker spray in there to get rid of the bees so they don't get squished. And we'll take this frame out over here. That's a good frame. Good laying frame. And we're going to put it here. We're going to put their feeder back up. And we'll give them some feed and do our paperwork. Paperwork. We'll talk about paperwork right now. People have asked me what I use to write on. And this is my notes. And these little pieces of plastic and or metal. I'm using plastic now on the, well, that's metal. And I used to do construction. We'd do the varnish and everything, or they would do the varnish. And I'd get these little strips. They're about 4 inches, 3.5, 4 inches wide. And they were 10 foot long. And I just take them and I'll cut them off, make my notes. Now these right here are plastic, and what they are is they come out of, I don't even know if they do it anymore, but they used to say you got a door in your house, and they didn't have they didn't want to put a door there, so they just put these little things here. Windows too, they do it on windows. Put these on the windows and they would flip back and forth, and that's what those are. And I use those to write on. I use my magic markers, my permanent magic markers. I use two different kinds. I use Sharpie's ultra fine point, and I use Sharpie's fine point, and that's what I put on here. Okay, we're gonna put our, nope, we don't need to do that right now, we're not gonna feed them. Okay, show y'all something else. Hope y'all don't get dizzy. Dizzy. But I can show you better from back here. Deep. No, that's the one we want. This is a double deep nuke. I mean double deep A-frame. Okay. Right here we have an opening, and this is a little disc that I bought. I drill all the holes in my boxes. They don't come with holes. But this is a ventilation hole. It's got little holes in it. And then, let's see, that's just for ventilation. And let's say you want to open them wide open because it's got a real good honey flow, and we open it up here, and I drill an inch hole, or else a 7/8 hole, because that works better with these. You can get the big disc too. And then if you want a queen excluder, you can turn it to this one. The queen can't get out of that bad thing. Drones can't either. And if you want to close it completely up because you got a robin, you can do it there, or else you can use it with the screen. Down here, and you can see, this is in the back. This is my bottom board. This is the screen board. The bees here can't get here, and these can't get here. But if you can see them right there, that's one there with pollen on her. So they get ventilation. Let's see if we get a little closer to it, would you? See, that's the hole. That's the main hole where all of them can get in and out. They're bringing in pollen. And then over to the left here, you got the little holes for ventilation. And then off to the right, you've got your queen excluder. And then all the way on the bottom, you got where you completely close it up. And the one upstairs here is closed off. Oh well, it's open for ventilation. But they have ways of getting in, but it gets hot in those hives, and they need some way to get the hot air out. And another thing is the reason I put holes into different parts of my boxes and let the bees in is, imagine you go out to work, working all day, you fight the traffic coming home, a little bit upset to start with. Maybe me, I don't let little things bother me. And you get home, but then again, I'm not working out there all day fighting the traffic on the interstates. But they get home, then there's only one way in. They got one door. They're going to go all the way up to the upstairs. It's a lot easier if they just fly in from the back or from the front or from the upstairs, because it's quicker for the bees, it's easier for the bees, and they can do more. But this is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees. Leave me comments, let me know what y'all think. And I hope I answered some questions for some of you people. But y'all have a great day. Give us a subscribe, give us a comment, thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.